Greetings, my name's Nick Hexum and I'm here on Reggae TV. My very first exposure to reggae, I had to only be like 9 or 10, and I used to go around on trips with my grandparents, and we went over to England, and I went into a record store, and this would have been like 79 as a kid, and reggae was big, and I picked up a couple Bob Marley albums and brought them back with me, and nobody had heard music like that before, but there was just something in it that it was fun, and the groove was so unique, and the lyrics, it just kind of took me to a different place, and just the whole vibe of it, and I was definitely hooked, and certainly Bob Marley was a huge influence on 311, and what's great about reggae in general is it's such a unique scene that this little island would have such a sort of a insulated music scene, where there's other islands that are bigger, but they don't have their own sound, and it's almost just kind of a fluke that this one really unique sound would have developed on this island and then been totally embraced throughout the world. There's also a lot of joy in reggae. There's joy in spite of the oppression, and there's political songs, and there's love songs, and there's funky, sexy songs, and I like, just like I've always wanted 311 to kind of show all sides of our personality, and that's what's great about reggae music. And I also think that there's still new ways that reggae can be combined with other styles. Like you're probably familiar with the Ernest Ranglin, the jazz kind of the below the baseline album he did. I mean, that is an amazing album that has been on heavy rotation, especially lately. But when it first came out, like to have really amazing instrumentals to be played in almost kind of like a jazz band setting, but reggae and the original roots players, that's a really cool thing, and something that's been a pretty big influence on my playing as a guitarist. So that's what's great about, there's so many little niches. It's a pretty vast, if you go from that to hardcore dance hall that's going on today, and there's a really wide range of stuff out there.